Hello everyone and welcome to our fourth virtual choir practice. I'm not sure really whether I should say Happy Good Friday, doesn't seem the right expression, but I hope you're all keeping safe and well. I realised that as tradition would have it, I should have had a virtual choir practice on Tuesday because that's what we always do, but I forgot about it and so it's now Friday. And maybe you won't feel that you want to sing too much today. There is an online order of service for today which John has put together, which you can follow, and you might want to leave the warm-up exercises until tomorrow or even on Easter Sunday when we're all rejoicing, if in different places. I was just thinking about practicing on a Friday night, and I remember when I first went to Salisbury, I attended a dinner in my first week which was attended by David Wilcox, who was celebrating 50 years since his appointment to Salisbury. And he told me a story which I've never forgotten about Friday choir practice. We used to have a Friday choir practice in the cathedral. After evensong on Friday, the boys and men would stay on, and then later the girls would come along, and we'd rehearse for 45 minutes. We'd just run through the stuff for Saturday and Sunday. Well, that has happened for years and years and years, and still happened in David Wilcox's time. And he told me that one Good Friday, the cathedral was locked and the cathedral choir were in rehearsing. He didn't think any more about it. They were rehearsing Easter music, although it was Good Friday. And suddenly one of the vergers came up to him and said, "Mr. Wilcox, the Dean wants to see you immediately." And he said, "Look, I need to get on with my practice." And he said, "No, you must go and see the Dean now." And the Dean was at the back of the nave, and David Wilcox went to see him. And the Dean said, "Mr. Wilcox, I cannot have you singing Alleluias on Good Friday." And David Wilcox remonstrated and said that the cathedral was shut, but the Dean said it was still Good Friday, so you can't do it. And David Wilcox said, "Well, we can't rehearse Easter music." And the Dean said, "Well, that's your problem, you have to think about it." So David Wilcox went back to the choir and told them to sing the rest of the rehearsal to La. That was his way of getting around it. I've never forgotten about that, so maybe we'll have to do that. Anyway, I'm going to recommend two more pieces for you to listen to this Good Friday, two pieces which are great favourites of mine. The first one you probably know anyway, which is the Lotti Crucifixus R8, which is a lovely fragment originally written as part of a Te Deum for choir and orchestra by Antonio Lotti, who was the organist of St. Mark's in Venice. But this little fragment has sort of saved and become terribly popular, and it just speaks volumes for Good Friday, and I don't think I need to say any more about it. And the other clip that I'm going to direct you to is a YouTube clip of a setting of the Reproaches, a fairly contemporary setting of the Reproaches by John Sanders, who was for many years organist of Gloucester Cathedral. We at St Mary's sing some responses by him, but these Reproaches are just sensational. I remember we used to do these a lot in my career earlier on, and in fact I asked John about whether I could get a copy, and he sent me a whole set of the music. He was such a sweet man. Anyway, I've chosen a video by Ely Cathedral Girls Choir, who are just sensationally amazing, and the lay vicars. And again, I don't think I need to say more, but enjoy. It is just fantastic music. As I mentioned, there's lots online for you at the parish website. Otherwise, I'm sorry that we're not all together this weekend, but enjoy the sunshine, as you can see I'm doing at the moment. Gwen's standing right behind the camera now, pulling faces at me. You can hear her giggling now. Sorry the dog hasn't interrupted here. And now, by the magic of technology, I'm going to go to my piano. Are you ready to sing? So I made it inside from the lovely outdoors. I can't believe how nice the weather is, and I gather it's going to be nice for the next few days. So it's a small compensation at the moment. Anyway, to a few little exercises. As I said last week, don't forget, if you've got time, and you've certainly got that, just to do a little bit of physical warming up and to get yourself ready before you're singing. You can do some stretches, you can do all sorts of things like that. And then, you know, various facial exercises just to make sure your face, it's always important to make sure that you're really relaxed, your jaw is relaxed, so we don't have tension when we're singing. So you can do all sorts of silly things, from chewing a toffee and just getting your jaw muscles going, to lip trills where you're sort of thing, and you can do that with sound as well. All sorts of things just to get yourself ready. Remember also to just keep hydrated and keep drinking. Anyway, we're just going to do 2 or 3 more fairly simple exercises today. And let's start by running up some fifths from middle C. If you'd like to put your tongue behind your top teeth, and we're going to sing to N. That's the sort of, you imagine maybe 5 N's. And so the sensation should be a bit of resonance around your nasal cavity. If we just go like this. So my tongue is behind my top teeth and I'm just feeling that resonance. I'm doing it nice and gently, so we go up in steps. Yeah, off we go, there we go. That's it. And you can, again, you can go up as high as you feel comfortable with on that. That just starts to get the vocal folds warmed up. Let's do one that we do regularly. Should we do Mommy, going Mommy, 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 Ma? Just a bit louder, okay? About mezzo forte, 3, 4. Mommy, 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 Ma. 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 Jolly good. And then I was thinking about an exercise that we used to do with the children in some areas, which they always used to enjoy. Again, it's for sort of long vowels and just legato singing. The exercise was C blue car. I'm just looking out the window at the moment, and my car, all my cars, C grey car, C grey car, C grey van. Must remember to wash my car. Anyway, so we're going to go like this. C blue car, C blue car, C, like that, all right? So after 3, 1, 2, 3. C blue car, 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 C blue car. C blue car, 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 C blue car. When I've been watching back to these videos, I've been appalled at how bad my singing voice is. So I'm going to do a couple of these now. I'll just play the piano and you do it, okay? 1, 2, 3. How was that for you? Next one. Great. It was much better without me singing. So one more exercise. It's another one which we used to do quite a lot, which we'll start off singing it legato, and then we'll do it staccato. And if you do it staccato, you should just be able to feel those diaphragm muscles kicking in. So again, we'll start off very low, just going to R, and it was this one which went R. Do you remember that? Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Legato. That's it. I don't know what I did with the key there, but I forgot what key I was in there. Should we do that one again? 2, 3, 4. That's it. Good. And now sing a staccato one. And another one. And legato. Last one. That's right. Apologies for me forgetting where I was, but that shows it was sort of live, you know. I thought, shall I edit that out? No. Good, so there we go. So there are a few exercises for you. As I say, you might want to sing these on the Saturday or on Easter Day. On Easter Day there is another service that John has put together. So if you look on the website www.swanageteam.com, I think that's right, you will see a link to it, and I've recorded some hymns for that, and I've also recorded a couple of organ pieces. It's such a shame that we won't be singing Mozart on Sunday morning, but I hope when we're all together again and in a celebratory mood that we'll be able to sing Mozart again before too long. So in the meantime, I shall sign off and wish you all a very happy Easter. Don't eat too much chocolate or drink too many sherries. I must stop now. I'll see you soon.